Hello, good Sunday evening to everyone, and welcome to today's coronavirus pandemic update for Sunday, July 10th, 2022. Today we're going to talk about the coronavirus pandemic, and we're going to touch a little bit on monkeypox at the end since we haven't updated on that since Friday. 88% of the country remains in high transmission on the CDC map today. BA.5 is the dominant variant here in the United States, which makes up 53.6% of the cases. Not many states reported today, which is normal for Sunday. Here, using the BNO website, as you can see there's 18,706 cases added. Only 9 deaths today, 147,201 tests, and hospitalizations actually dropped by about 235, and ICUs dropped 8. Hospitalizations are currently at 37,572. We're going to use two different sources to look at the states that did report today. It was under 10 states today. Not all of them have been added to the BNO site yet, but there's a couple others that were on worldometers. So we'll take a look at that. First off, Texas has 13,364 new cases. And taking a look at some hospitalization data, because I think that's the only state that added. There may be another one, but we'll look at worldometers for that. Generally, it's not much changes. Slight drops, slight increases, and as you saw here, it's generally the hospitalizations are flat day over day. The biggest drop I see is Georgia, which is down by about 90. They have 1,347 people hospitalized at this time. Taking a look at some more case data here. As you can see, New York State reported 5,785 new cases on worldometers today. New Jersey reports 2,902 cases. Arkansas, 730 cases. And Puerto Rico continues its high level of transmission, which has been going on for several months now, with another 3,327 new cases added. The Veteran Affairs actually reported today on a Sunday with 610 new cases. Coming over here, taking a look at Walgreens data. As you can see, the positivity rate on a national level is now 41.3%. That is very high, and there's a combination of reasons why. Number one, the total number of testing continues to be down, but it's slightly up from yesterday. So, I'm hoping here we can get this testing number up. But 35,310 people bothered to schedule and show up for a test at Walgreens versus 65,085 the previous week, which is over a 30,000 decrease. Looking at the individual states, first of all, let's take a look at Pennsylvania here. Pennsylvania today crossed 40.4%. Mind you, the winter peak was right around 43.3%, as we see here. We're approaching that winter peak. If we pass that, we're going to hit an all-time high at Walgreens testing here in Pennsylvania. New York State now is really starting to get the ball rolling. Week over week difference, 9.7%. 29.4% positivity. And check this out, Vermont is also going straight up, and really quickly too. 12.7% difference, coming in at a positivity of 23.3%. Coming down here to Florida, we're starting to see a rapid rise again in the positivity in Florida. If you recall, it did level off there for a little bit while, and state reported cases did for a while, and briefly the hospitalizations did, but they're going back up again. The positivity in Florida is now 42.1%. Check out California. California now has a positivity of 51.3%. That is really high, and it is continuing to skyrocket. And as you know, California is already reporting a ton of cases. So, despite how many cases they're reporting, they're still missing a lot of cases. And that's generally the case across the country. We are totally underreporting right now. My best guess would be the real number of daily cases in the United States is well over 300,000 at this point. People are just not showing up to get tested. This is Walgreens data. It's likely the same at all testing facilities. There's not enough people getting tested. If more people got tested, we would find a heck of a lot more cases. And we can see it in the hospitalizations. The hospitalizations over the last several weeks have been continuing to go up. Last week they started going up even faster. And this is an indicator that there are a lot of missed cases right now. Real quickly, looking at the New York State dashboard, the reason why we're looking here, we want to see what the state's reporting for positivity today. And today, New York State reported 8.2% positive. That's a slight decrease over yesterday, but I wouldn't read much into it. That tends to be the case on Sundays and sometimes even Mondays, where the positivity drops and then as the week goes on, it rises again. Coming over here to the Texas state dashboard, check this out. Texas now reports 30.9%, almost 31% positivity in the state of Texas. That's really bad. Taking a look at the Texas hospitalizations, we're back below 3,000 in Texas today, coming in with 2,931. Quickly, let's take a look at some worldwide data, shall we? And you will see here that week over week, the world's still up 3%, and that's on a Sunday, but that is down from the 10% from yesterday, and that's simply because it's lagged. Lagged data. A lot of countries do not report over the weekend, and the fact that all these countries that didn't report and it's still up, that's not a good sign. That means things are continuing to get worse with the BA.5 wave around the world. Briefly touching on monkeypox today, since we haven't covered that since Friday, Spain reports 2,351 total cases, United Kingdom 1,552 cases, Germany reports 1,490, and the United States now has 767 cases of monkeypox. I suspect we will cross the 1,000 mark this week, and we're going to see the United States cases start to rise faster because that testing from LabCorp will probably either kick in this week or next week. The state with the most amount of monkeypox cases right now, that would be New York State. There's 153 in New York State. Then along came California. Then comes Illinois with 91. And then comes Florida with 72. And you now have 18 in Virginia. Massachusetts now has 32 cases, which is actually a surprise, and I believe that's where the first case was reported, because Texas only has 26 cases, but I suspect Texas is going to start to pick up the pace and cases will increase. One last thing I want to show within monkeypox, so we can see here, I want to see U.S. daily cases, here we go, so we can see here, the daily cases during the weekdays, it's increasing. We had a day last week with 1,200 cases. We're likely going to see another record broken on Tuesday because the majority of countries report on Tuesday. United Kingdom will report Tuesday. Spain. A lot of countries that don't report every day of the week, they will report on Tuesday. And therefore, I think Tuesday is probably going to be a really bad reporting day. I'm not going to speculate how high, but definitely probably higher than 1,211 cases. Alrighty, that's all I have for today. My daily reminders for you are continue to wear a mask and consider wearing gloves if you're getting gas or even going to the grocery store at this point. Monkeypox requires it. I mean, it's spreading out there. We know we're missing a lot of cases, and it's rather dangerous out there at this time. And remember, we're all in this pandemic together. The monkeypox outbreak and the coronavirus pandemic. We'll eventually get through this. When? I don't know. Hopefully soon. But we're all in it together. And until next time, remember to stay safe. And I will see you next time. So long for now.